renewal of school culture, or the transformation of school cultures, is important all around the world, not just in Mexico or Nuevo Leon. I mean, it's, one of the basic problems our societies face everywhere is deep issues which we don't know how to solve, like inequity. We have an overall path of development. It basically converts social and ecological or biological capital into financial capital. And it's producing enormous side effects. And nobody can possibly think that's sustainable. The social imbalances are literally destroying our societies and the cultural fabric of our societies. So the connection that's not being made, though, people are simply not connecting these issues to education. Because education is the one institution in our society that really can influence the next 50 years. In the long term, the real institution that has the only chance to kind of redirect, you might say, gradually redirect the course of our societies is education. Because there's where we establish the core values. There's where we either build or fail to build the core skills, how to think about these truly complex issues, how to work together effectively to deal with these complex issues. So I really believe that the renewal of school cultures is quite vital for the evolution of our societies. And I think gradually more and more people are seeing this connection. I think the opportunity is enormous. One, because I think more and more people recognize that real change in the culture of schooling is necessary, because the content of school, what's being taught, the skill, is really going to be a reflection of the culture. So if you say, well, hey, we really need kids who understand complexity and who can work together effectively to solve truly complex societal issues, that's not going to happen without a renewal of the culture of the schools that shapes what actually gets learned by the kids. So this is why I think the opportunity is so great, because I think more and more people are starting to understand this. I mean, we see this genuine interest in deep change in education kind of developing in different pockets around the world. And I think the work that you all have done with Via Educación is one of the best examples. And we use it often in different places of the world as an example of engaging communities collectively to support the renewal of school culture. Yes, the educators are important, the ministry is important, the teachers are important, the principals, obviously they're important. But to think that they can do this by themselves without having a broad base of engagement of the communities is crazy. Because education is ultimately a public institution. It will move to the extent there's really a broad base of support publicly for real shift. So that's one of the reasons we're all a big fan of Via Educación. It's a wonderful model.